Sometimes I feel like I'm on the right track, y'all. Sometimes I feel like I am going in the right direction. And sometimes I doubt every move I make. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, should I be doing this? Self-doubt kick in real quick. Okay. Sometimes I feel empowered. I'm like, I got this. I'm in control. God is with me. Right. And then sometimes I feel so helpless. I feel like everything is out of control. Sometimes I feel uh, connected. I feel close. And sometimes I feel like there's no connection. Isn't that something how the emotions kind of go up and down? Sometimes I feel like a nut. Sometimes I don't, So, when I sit and think about it in its totality, right? Let's just think about it. It's just me and you. Let's just think about it. There's nothing physically happening to us, right? I mean, not all of us, but there's nothing really happening physical to the body. If you realize it, everything is happening internally. It's the way your brain is processing what's going on around you, and what's going on around you affect how you feel. Yeah. So the struggle for me, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to keep it real. The struggle for me is keeping my faith every day. That's the struggle. Because sometimes I feel like, yeah, God gonna do it. But my reality, y'all, be slowly beating it out of me. It slowly takes it out of me. And so I had a conversation with God this week. Now, I had a conversation with him. I'm going to let you in on the conversation. Now, I was talking to God this week. I'm like, come on, man. I went bootsy on them. Okay. Come on, man. Listen. This is a spring break for us, right? And so y'all, and I feel honored that teenagers want to come to our house. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna be on the right track if the kids can see it. But anyway, there's a lot of kids that want to come over, so we can't do them all at one time, y'all, because it costs. They like to eat. All they want to do is eat, and I can't have them over there eating with my kids because they home eating. You understand what I'm saying? So my prayer to God is that, okay, I said, I want to get these kids, right? And I did half, and then I'm going to get some more today. I got to go pick up the other half for the rest of the week. Okay. This is what life is right now. And I accept it. Nothing wrong with it. But I'm saying, I was praying to God, and I said, listen, I'm not asking for $1 million. I'm not. $1 million would be nice. But right now, because we're trying to get through the day, I just want to be able to feed these kids. I want to be able to feed these children. I want to be the auntie when they come over. I could take them to the movies without asking the mom and the parents for some money. Do you understand what I'm saying? I want to be able to take them to the museum and teach them some new things and have it and support the cost of everything. That was my prayer. That was my prayer to God. That's all I wanted to do. I said, I need you to open up these finances so I can be able to do what I need to do. I need to be the walking blessing. Okay? I want to be the walking, living, breathing blessing. Because if you give it to me, I'm going to give it to the kids. They going to know that it came from you. So the people that I'm talking to today, how many of you need a breakthrough? We're going to get this breakthrough together. Now we got this pot boiling. Let's get into it. Greetings, my beautiful brother or sister. It's your girl, your big homie, TT. And welcome y'all to TT Talk. Snap. Oh, Patrick, I thought you were snapping, but he was scratching his head. I thought he was getting with the program. Listen, first, before we dive in, we have to give a special thanks to the APAP team, y'all, for allowing your girl to use this here platform to represent God and his kingdom. And no, sweetheart, I don't take your time for granted. I don't take your eyes. I brushed my teeth this morning. I know you can't smell me, but I took a bath for you. I don't take your eyes for granted or your time. Or your time. And my job, the objective of this here podcast, okay, and the reason why I'm here, because I'm just passing through, is to get you to think. And if I can get you to think, I get to get you to start asking some questions. And once you start asking some questions, you're going to start seeking. And once you start seeking, you're going to start discovering some things. Okay, we got to do something different outside what we've been doing. You know, do it make sense? You can't keep doing what you're doing and think you're going to get a different result. It don't work that way. But you know what? Let me share something with y'all. You know how when the animals get to moving, you don't know what's going on, but the animals, the land know what's going on. The birds go to flying and the horses, he in there stomping and stuff. But they feel that something is shifting. See, I feel that way. You know, I feel that way sometimes. I feel like, ooh, something's getting ready to happen. But then my reality comes and tries to snatch it up out of me. That's what it usually tries to do. But let me tell you something. Let me be transparent with y'all. I want to share something with you. I was debating on it, but you know, if I can make myself relatable to you, I'm not up here. I'm not below you. We right here. We all the same. Okay. So I want to be transparent with you. I just want to tell you where I'm at. All right. So listen, I am not a numbers person. Okay. I'm not into all of the numbers and stuff. And I ain't saying that there's anything wrong with it. I just don't know anything about that. Okay. So about 2 years ago, I had this event. It was called, It's a Vibe 11/11 Cute Dresses and Sneakers. Okay. So when I had planned this day and I had booked it with the venue, the owner of the venue, shout out to Lorraine, hey boo, she was like, yo, that 11/11, that's your number. She said, that is your number. I was like, okay. And look, I'm a Google queen, so I was like 11/11. Let me make sure. Let me make sure this is something good. So I looked it up and I said, okay, I'll take it. True story, y'all. Believe it or not. Just November the 21st, 2024 to be exact. I was taking my son to get his hair retwisted, and I'm getting ready to go to the bank and take out some money for his hair, right? And I'm sitting in the car, and I'm tired. Okay, I'm just tired of the day that, you know, just ripping and running, being with these kids, and I'm just tired. And anybody that know me, if you know me for real, like my phone is on silence. I don't even know the sound of my phone because I don't never have it on. It's either on silence, it's on vibrate, or do not disturb. One up the tree. That's real talk. You know, I'll get back with you. I just don't be controlled by my phone. I don't like it. Like I'll get back with you. But anyway, so I've never had my phone on. Okay. There's no sounds that come from my phone. Okay. I don't even know the ringtone. Real talk. So I'm sitting up. I got my head leaned back in my seat. And I get this notification. It was like a bell to a little bike or ice cream bell or something, like an ice cream bell, right? So I get this little bell sound and I was like, what was that? Like, what was that? So I looked down at my phone, y'all, and I kid you not. It said 11/11. Your 11/11 angels have been trying to reach you. This is critical message. You must open now. So the first thing I was like, oh my God, this is weird. And I wasn't going to watch it, listen to it. Because I know, you know, I'm in this walk. God speaks through everything. You know what I'm saying? So like I told you, it's not a coincidence. It's all divine. So you believe how you want to believe. What a coincidence. I bumped into you. No, it was divine. You know what I'm saying? So I screenshot it. I showed my husband, and my husband was like, oh my God, that message is for you. So anyway, fast forward, I listened to the message. blew my mind, right? So I was like, oh my God, this message is for me, right? So I'm always taking notes, y'all. So I took a note of it, put the date, and I wrote about my experience, all right? So all of a sudden now, y'all, the 1111 number keeps popping up. Like, for real, for real. And every time it pops up, what I tell myself is, Tish, go back and read the prayer. So every time I see it, I read the prayer, right? Which is it's an awesome prayer. It's telling me that I'm being molded and all this stuff. It's just like, give me power, right? So the next week, I end up going out to eat with my friends. We end up bumping into this lady. She was super. Her energy was like awesome, and she was like, "Do you know your number?" I'm like, "Girl, I ain't finna do all that now. I ain't gonna do all that." So I'm sitting up there talking. She did my friend number, so her number came out to be 11, right? And so she was like, "Let's do your number." I'm like, "Girl, I ain't finna do that. Now I don't feel like doing it. I don't know. It might be a 6." I don't want you to add up. It's something with your birthdays. I don't know how she get the number, but she did my number. My number was 11, right? And so she said, oh my gosh, 11, 11. Ding, ding, ding. Then the number popped up again, right? So I'm like, oh my God. And ever since then, especially for the month of March, I kept seeing it. I will look at my time. The time, it will be 11:11. I was driving. I'm looking at their tags, 11:11. I'm scrolling, 11:11. And I'm constantly reading this prayer. Y'all. And I don't know what's about to happen. But I do know that something is getting ready to happen. And I just wanted to tell you first. Because we in this thing together. You know what I'm saying? We gonna see this thing together. So when it happens, I'm going to let you know. You know what? It's happening right now. If you have watched me in the beginning, it's probably about one of you. It's probably one. It's one. I thank God for the one. If you've been watching me since the beginning, now you can see that something is happening. Because you know what? I've been tested. Oh, Lord, have I been tested? Okay, I've been tested. Okay, I feel like I'm aligned. I don't do what the average person do. This is a disciplined lifestyle. You don't just get up here and some of you got the talent, you could do it. Hey, listen, that's you. I can't do it. Okay, I got to hear from God. I got to talk to him. I got to make sure I'm lying because I don't want to do anything that's outside of his will. I don't want to say anything that's outside of his will. So my question to you is, I said all that to say, what is your prayer? What are you praying for? Are you praying, yeah, I need the money so I can buy my mama a house? I can pay these bills. Lord, take care of my family. Is that your prayer? There ain't nothing wrong with it. But is that your prayer? Let me tell you when it first started happening to me. I was working at the CPA firm. And at my computer, I was having some issues with the computer. And I was talking to that brother. Shout out to Q. Okay. Shout out to you, boo. I was talking to him on the phone. And out of nowhere, he just said, hey, you need to change your prayer life. I'm like, excuse me, sir. You don't know me like that. You don't know what I'm praying for. And you know what that brother said? He said, he going to take care of your family. He's going to take care of the children. Change your prayer. And he said, tell God your plans. Welp, I didn't have a plan. Okay, I was working my job, making my money at the firm, taking my trips, living la vida loca. And I did acknowledge him, though. I went to church on Sundays. I did. And I told you I paid my tithes. When it was convenient, I did. But he said, tell God your plans. If he has no plans, then he has nothing to direct. Yeah. Yeah. See, this is what happened. This is what happened, y'all. I'm gonna give you this and I'm gonna get on up out of here because I feel like I'm losing some of you. Let me put the cherry on top. Okay, so you've been praying for the last 5 years. Thank you, Dr. Monroe, for this. You've been praying for the last 5 years. Lord, help me. And God is saying, help you with what? Okay. And you pray, Lord, bless me, Lord, bless me. And God is saying, bless you for what? Oh, Lord, please guide me, Lord. Guide me, Lord. Guide you where? Where are you going? What are you doing? Am I making sense? He needs a plan to direct. If you ain't got going on, what are you going to do? God like to orchestrate things. Come on, read your Bibles, people. God says if you don't have plans, then he has nothing to direct. If you're not going in no direction, how can he steer you? Come on now. You want to attract the Lord? You want to attract God? Do you want to attract God? Then make a plan. Make a plan. Write it down. He blesses your movement. True story. My nephew, shout out to Shalom. We're doing shout outs today. Okay. Shout out to my nephew, Shalom. He is going to be 24 years old. Graduated. And he's like, nothing's happening. He's been sitting around, years are passing him by. He was losing himself and he was battling within his mind. He didn't know what to do. And then he said, you know what? Let me make a call. I'm just going to make a call. Then he made the call. He said he was going to go to the Navy. He made the call. And then they called him and said they wanted to come in. So then he said, I'm just going to go in. And now that brother is gone. Do you hear me? And he said, I wouldn't have never known until I moved. You got to get it. You got to have a movement about yourself. I will have this teen experience in July. I will hold that community meeting in Michigan. And listen, Ben Harbor, I'm coming for you. I'm coming home. I am coming home, and we are going to hold a community meeting, and we're going to feed these kids. I can't do this by myself. God, we need the resources so we be able to do it. That's how you activate heaven. Bless my steps as I move forward. I don't know what I'm doing it, but I don't know what I'm doing all the time, but I'm doing it. I'll take care of we deal with the consequences later. I'm trying to upbuild and uplift this kingdom. I am trying to be the vessel. That's how you activate heaven. Stop praying and move. It's real simple, y'all. The world makes it complicated. But listen, I know that was probably a lot, but it's coming from a place of love. And let me tell you this. God loves you. He loves him some you. Whether you believe it or not, whether you accept it or not, whether you are aware of it or not, you are loved by God. And I know it's kind of hard to believe because life is having its way. But you have to believe that your situation will get better. Get a plan, okay? Write it down. All right? God loves you, and I do too. Thank you for allowing me to pour this sweet tea. And it is sweet. I'm talking about McDonald's tea. Okay. This sweet tea of love, inspiration, and motivation. Y'all tune in next week to see what God gonna do. Because I have no idea. Make sure you share it with a friend. If you know a friend and they ain't got no plan, send this to them. Tell them, listen, I got something you might need to check out. Send the lady with the pink hat. The pink hat and the glasses. Okay, with the kitty cats on the shirt. Maybe I can get through to him. But listen, you want God to lead and guide you. You must have a plan on paper, y'all. Okay? God will correct. He will correct you if he has something to correct. So you got to get a movement about yourself. Don't be afraid to commit to the paper because nobody is holding you accountable. Nobody is making me do this. This is something that me and God had this discussion and I got to live it out. So it don't matter what you say. I already know what I need to do. I don't care what it looked like to you. I already know what I need to do. So start with the plan. Ask God to help you with the plan. Do whatever you feel that is in your heart decide. Because whatever you do, it can uplift the kingdom. Really. As long as it abide by the laws. Because some of y'all be... We'll talk about that in a minute. Okay, we'll talk about that later. But God loves you. God bless you. Now go out there and live a blessed, planned life. Bye.